What's up, traders? Zach here with the Trading Network. Hope you guys are doing well and that you had a good weekend. It is Sunday, March 21st, and I've got another weekly market profile forecast for everybody, and I will do both ES and NQ today as well. So starting off, you can see that I have ES up on the left here, and I'll pull the profile up here as well. And as we just opened about 20 minutes ago, so not a huge change from Friday's close. You can see we closed right around here, 96 level, 38.96 that is. And we had a quick flush down, 86, about 10 points from the close. And we're right around 88 right now. So not a ton of price action to go off of from this current open. So we will dig right into the weekly profile, and we'll discuss my thoughts for the coming week. At the moment, we are actually at a very important level on ES and NQ, and it is the weekly point of control from not last week, but the week of March 8th. It was the point of control from the week before that as well, the week of March 1st. And in addition to that, it was a major level from several weeks prior. So we have 38.80, which was the value area high from the week of February 22nd. We've got 38.83, which was the value area low from February 8th that week. And we've got the value area high and regular trading hours weekly high from the week of February 1st at 38.86. So this area right here in general, I'm just going to put this box here to highlight this region. You can see that this is also the monthly volume point of control. So all of those things add up quite nicely to tell us that this is a very important level, a line in the sand for price in general moving forward as a whole. So if you guys are familiar with my daily trade plans, you know how I have a line in the sand to basically take trades off of on a daily basis. Well, you could consider the 38.80 level or 38.80 to 38.90 level our line in the sand on the weekly, monthly, etc. chart, right? So my thought is if we can hold on ES above this 38.80 region and above this monthly volume point of control, which is at 38.8650 to be precise, then I do believe that we will begin to work back up into these higher levels that we saw last week and in previous weeks. You can see that we have these higher volume nodes right here. These guys right there. And of course, that's the volume point of control from the monthly volume profile. So with that said, if we cannot hold this level right here, I am interested in this region down here around 38.17. You can see we've got value area low from not last week, but week before. We've got point of control from the week of February 22nd and the point of control from the week of February 1st. And moving back just a hair, you can see that we've got that level at 38.25 and back a couple more months. We have a lot of interest right in this area. So I do believe that that is our next major target to the downside if we can't hold. So we'd be looking at about another 60 points down, something along those lines. And it's very important for us to hold that 80 level because if not, we have fairly weak structure in the profile. You know, you can see that we did spend more time in this area a couple weeks ago. But other than that, you know, it is fairly thin. And in my opinion, you know, that area is very likely to get revisited if, A, it's a thin profile. You can see that we have, if I zoom in, we technically have a poor low right here, right, with those double prints. So that might be retested. So that's what I'll be looking at to the downside. To the upside, I would say this 40, 45, 50-ish area is most interesting to me. You can see that this is that volume peak up here that I was referring to. So this is our second highest volume node over the monthly composite profile. So I would be looking at 39.40-ish, 39.45-ish to the upside if we do hold 38.80. And if we don't hold 38.80 this week, I would be looking for a move back down to 38.20-ish. All right, so I just wanted to quickly switch to the session profile and show you guys what these levels look like on the session profile. So you can see this lower level, we've got overnight volume point of control. We got a lot of stuff behind this, but I don't have more data loaded than this. So just to show you guys some more recent relevant levels down here, 38.16, that's the overnight low from March 8th into 9th Globex. 38.20, that is initial balance low from March 8th regular trading hours session. 38.21, that's overnight point of control from March 8th into, or I'm sorry, March 7th into 8th Globex. So that would be to the downside. You can see right here, this is a very important level to me. We've been talking about quite a bit, 38.80, 38.90. We've got session point of controls, range highs, overnight highs. We've got more session point of controls, value area lows, overnight lows. And then right here, you can see that we revisited this area on Friday. So that right there is an important level to hold on ES. Alrighty, now it is time for some NQ weekly profile here. For you guys that are interested, just as a side note, this is a weekly market profile, and I use the 4-hour chart for my market profile, for the weekly profile, that is. If you are interested, you guys want to learn how to set up the weekly profile, leave a comment down below, and maybe I'll do another video discussing the weekly profile setup. So with that said, you can see very similar here that we are on NQ operating right around the monthly volume point of controls here on the composite. However, you can see that we have quite a few of these higher volume nodes. We have one at 12, what is this? 12,820. We've got one at 12,840, and we've got one at 12,775. Now, my thought with that is essentially the area that we need to hold. So actually, let me clear some of these drawing tools real quick. All right, so major levels, you can just see just by looking at the volume nodes, these are our big areas here. Okay, so you could even say that this area is a volume void. See how there's less volume right here? That's likely going to get filled in if we move down there. So with that in mind, I believe that if we can hold the 12,800 level, generally speaking, on NQ, that we will very likely get a move back up into the 12,950, 13,000 level. With that said, on the downside, if we can't hold 12,775, 12,750-ish, I think that we could see a 300 to 400 point move to the downside, a pretty brutal move to fill in some of this thinner profile structure right here. So you can see on this weekly profile structure that we have not spent a lot of time down here, right? Now, we did beforehand, but afterwards, we also have single prints down here, or very close to it. Yep, single prints. So this is an area that's likely to get filled in if we can't hold here. This is an area that's likely to get filled in if we cannot hold this high volume node, this monthly volume point of control. To the upside, again, 13K. I do like a move, if we move above 13K or hold 13K, it's wrong tool there. I like a move back into this higher volume area. Call it 13,130, 13,210, so 100-point range, but there has been you know, a decent chunk of volume comparative to what's been done below, you know, 12,275 and above 12,220-ish. Or 13,220, sorry. So these would be major areas. Got to hold this. If we don't, I think it's going to get pretty brutal to the downside. With that said, if we do hold to the upside, I would be more of the mind that we see kind of a slow creep as opposed to, you know, a strong push to the upside to get back into those levels. But that's more just kind of speculation, a little bit of mental masturbation, if you will. So moving into the NQ session profile, we see the same thing here. We see a lot of interest in this area. We've got session POCs, we've got initial balance levels in this area that we are currently. That next area to the upside, you can see same thing. We've got overnight lows, we've got overnight highs, we've got a lot of point of controls, things like that. If I zoom in here, you guys can see a little bit more clearly what I'm talking about. We also have a naked POC, 12,942. So we are pretty close to that. I would say it's very likely that we get that level taken out within the next couple of sessions. I would be surprised if we do not. With that said, if we don't get back above, you know, 12,900 and fill that naked POC quickly, then that would further confirm my bias to the downside, or shift my bias to the downside, I guess you should say, because I'm not really bear biased at the moment. kind of just staying neutral until I get some confirmation on these major areas here on both ES and NQ. So just to kind of reiterate both these weekly or higher time frame line in the sand areas. On ES, we're looking at the 3880 level. We want to see ES hold 3880. If ES holds that level, then we're very likely going to get a move back up into 3920, 3950 area, and even into new highs. With that said, if we break 3880 to the downside, we are very likely to get a push back down into the 3820 area. That is very close to our next lower point of control on the monthly volume profile composite. It is once again, the value area low from the March 8th weekly profile, point of control from the February 21st, and we've got further confluence back further as well. So on NQ, moving over there, same situation. We want to see NQ hold the 12,780 level. So 12,780, we want to see that hold. If that holds, I'd like to move back up into 12,913K and back into this 13.3 level. Again, keep in mind that on the session profile NQ, we've got that naked POC lurking at 12,942. So I would look for that to get hit this week, early in this week. On the downside on NQ, I'd be looking for a big move to the downside, closer to 12,500 if we cannot hold that 12,800, 12,750 level. So with that said, those are the areas that I'm going to be looking at moving into the beginning of the week starting tomorrow. Of course, keep an eye out for my trade plan in our free Facebook group tomorrow, and we will see what the market has for us. I think it's going to be a little bit more constructive this week because rollover has been completed for a majority of the large traders, and we will be getting back to normal, if you will. That just means kind of less chop, hopefully some more trending price action. As always, I just want to extend my gratitude to you guys for being a part of the Trading Network. If you like this content that I'm putting out, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. It really does make an immense difference, and I really appreciate it. With that said, if you guys want to learn more about joining the Trading Network, please feel free to check out the links in the description below, where you will first and foremost find information on joining our free Facebook group, where I release my daily market profile trade plans for ES and NQ every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. And in addition to our Facebook group, you will also find a link to our website in the description below, where you can find more information on one-on-one mentorship with me, which consists of one-on-one Zoom calls 5 days a week for 4 weeks, 10 weeks, and a couple other varying lengths of programs. I help traders in any stage of their journey. I help traders get better with their psychology, learn more about technical analysis, create a structured trading plan with rules and rigid guidelines that they can stick to, and I can help traders stick to those guidelines. So if you want to learn more about mentorship, check out the website. In addition to our mentorship, you can also get access to the Trading Network Proprietary Indicator Package. You can get access to the Trading Network private Discord, where you can watch me trade live every single day, Monday through Friday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. And last but not least, you can purchase access to the Fundamentals of Futures Trading course and the FFT course bundles. The bundles include access to the indicators package as well, lifetime Discord access, and you can also get access to the indicators, the course, and the Discord with a purchase of the 4-week or 10-week mentorship. So a lot of people don't know that. You get basically all of the products that we have if you purchase a mentorship. So everything is included with the mentorship, so you can have a lot of foundation, a lot of information to build off of as well. So if you guys are interested in mentorship or have questions about any of the products we offer, as always, feel free to leave a comment, hit us up on Instagram, join our Facebook group, send me a message. Any way that you can get a hold of me, we will get back to you as soon as possible. You can always just shoot us an email as well at info@thetradingnetwork.io, and we will get back to you ASAP. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch these videos. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.